I didn't.
Good morning, everybody. That's right. Mike Kelly's here in the studio.
Hello.
And I'm Ed Parcaut. We're Real Estate Jerky Daily. All right. Go for it. I'll let you talk because I talk all the time. Put your phone down. You're not doing any business.
I was doing a little tiny bit. I'm going to do this.
No, you were checking. Is there anything else real estate I need to talk about?
I started including townhomes and condos. So we have 900 active listings in Stanislaus County.
This really didn't change since you've been gone.
It's about the same.
This is end
Pendings
of today.
have gone up a little bit as of today.
So this is the second week in August.
Right.
So that'd be 7.5 divided by 7.5. Hey, assistant, can you have me? It's still 277.
Yeah, we were 276 when I left. 2,081 closed sales. That's probably.
Look at the active and look at the pending. The pending really is not much higher.
No, we were in the 320s when I left. So 354, a few more pending. I'm hoping to pen 2 today. So, hey, that'll be nice. We'd be at 356. Woohoo!
But look, active 900. So
homes are sitting on the market a lot longer.
Yeah, well, I was saying that Housing Wire on Mondays said we had a negative 6,524 increase in listings. So we went the opposite way. That was 859,096.
Wow.
But I also talked about the fact that like Florida, for every 100 listings they have, 59 come off.
Oh,
yeah. So it's not good. In certain states, it's not good. And I talked about there was a whole thing about fair plan. Not only is it unfair here,
right?
It's unfair all over
everywhere.
The country. Florida, Texas, they all have their own unfair plan also.
Yeah. An unfair plan.
Well, it's just a fair plan.
Hey,
it's not really
not
fair. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I thought I moved me over.
What else? All right. So it's my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
All right. Let's see here. You weren't here Friday, so you didn't talk about state numbers. I'm sorry.
You want to talk about?
Nah, that's 2 days from now. We can do them 2 days from now.
Yeah.
All right. What have you missed? Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent spoke yesterday. His message raised some eyebrows.
Yeah.
He said the Fed should consider a 50 basis point cut at their September meeting. That's double the usual 25 basis point move. It is unclear if the Fed members like Waller and Bowman, who already wanted a cut at last meeting, are also leaning towards this way to catch up.
Yeah.
Right now, Fed futures markets only price in a 3% chance of a 50 basis cut, but they give a near 100% probability to a 25 basis cut. What does that mean? Who the heck knows?
Nobody knows where the wind blows. I read something about Powell was thinking that he didn't really want to raise it or lower the rates because he saw a little bit of inflation over the weekend.
Yeah, whatever. The CPE came in fine.
Yeah.
It's still doing amazing. I heard he was going to run one more time to get back at Trump.
Oh, really?
You know how Trump keeps saying he's going to run again?
Yeah.
That was a joke.
It is a joke.
Yeah, because right now the administration has expanded its search for the next Fed chair. They have 11 candidates right now. Yeah. All of whom will be interviewed by
Trump?
Nope. Treasury Secretary Bessent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a complete. So he can advise, but he's not the one who I think kind of picks it. But all right, so here's how they have the Chris Waller, who's a Fed governor.
Okay.
Chris Hassett, director of National Economic Council.
All right.
Kevin Warsh. Fed governor also. James Bullard, former St. Louis Fed president. Mark Summerlin, economic advisor to the Bush administrations, but I don't know which Bush administration.
Yeah,
for one or two.
Could have been Daddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Michelle Bowman.
Where's she from?
Bowman? Oh, that'd be the one Bowman who was upset. Fed chair for supervision. Philip Jefferson, Fed vice chair. Lori Logan, Dallas Fed president. David starts with a Z. Zerval, whatever. Jeffrey, it's the chief market strategy. Larry Lindsay, former Fed governor. I'm sure someone will tell me how to say it. And Rick Rader, CIO for global fixed income at BlackRock.
Oh,
so there's like betting going on this right now. Chris Waller, the first person I talked about, he has a 35% chance.
Wow.
Kevin Hassett has a 19% chance. Kevin Warsh has a 18% chance. James Bullard has a 11% chance. Mark Summerlin has a 4% chance.
Get out.
And the rest of them
2 to 1.
has no percentages next to their names.
Yeah. Well, then drop your names.
So right now, Waller is currently the front runner.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the 35%.
Right.
But it's still a wide open race, and we'll see what happens.
Well, I would say if I didn't move the needle at all, just okay, I'm going to step aside. Maybe I'll do it when I could start moving the needle. If I didn't move the needle, I got no percentages.
Oh, you mean just walk away?
Just okay. I'll try again later.
Yeah. How about I don't really want it. Rates and application. Last week's mortgage rate supposedly fell to 6.625 conventional. I'm sure that's with a couple points because I looked at those numbers. And again, because somebody asked me, they were wanting to do a cash out refinance. And you can tell when they talk to a bunch of people because they say all these different things. And they were like, oh, you guys all get the rates the same way. I go, well, I can't really quote a rate until I know your real FICO score and what the value of your property is, your LTV. Well, what's LTV? I thought you just talked to a bunch of people. They didn't explain that to you. So I'm sure they talked to a bank or credit or whatever. Our daily rate is this. What does that mean?
I don't know.
But they knew about discount points. And I said, I would never do discount points in this market on a refinance because they're doing a cash out to build something. Anyway, and I told them I'd probably be in the middle sixes.
They're going to refi.
Yeah.
Before they get the advantage of the points.
That's why I'm saying don't waste your money.
Right.
That's a waste.
If you're going to build something, apply it towards that.
Right. And there was a surge of refinances last week, 23%. Purchases, however, only rose 1%.
Yeah.
That's why refinancing right now. I mean, because I've seen some Earls and other stuff that's going to be in the 5s. But my question is, why don't we wait and see where we are in 3 months from now?
Yeah.
Why go do it now? Why don't we just wait to see how much lower we get? Because right now we're getting an extra 90 basis points to buy down your rate on a refinance, on a rate and term, not a cash out, on a rate and term.
Gotcha.
Because they want us to do it now. They're like, do it now. Get them to do it now. Because we want to make a lot of money. Take it all away from that other.
When do we want him to do it? We want him to do it now.
That's
about
That's
it.
all I have for today. There wasn't a ton. Today was just the mortgage applications. I think that's about Mortgage Bankers Association, which I just talked about.
And you said earlier the PCE came in good.
Came in as expected.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was yesterday.
Right.
We got PPE tomorrow or PPI.
That's what the Irish guy says after he has a lot of beers.
Yeah. So I mean, the Mortgage Bankers Association released the mortgage applications. I kind of talked about it, but they showed that overall application volume decreased by 10.9%. A little different than what they said in that thing. Applications to purchase were up 1.4% for the week and up 17% year over year. Refinances were up 23%, like I said, from the previous week, which are 8% higher than 1 year ago.
Gotcha.
That's not much because 1 year ago, there was hardly anything. So,
1 year ago was quiet.
Well, yeah, when we get to September a year ago, it won't be quiet.
True.
So what I'm thinking is September last year was really good, and that's like right around the corner.
Yeah,
so
you had a 2-week period that kept you busy.
Well, I still stay busy, but that's just I was overly busy.
Yeah, you were overly busy then. It was kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I was still twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, I prefer helping purchases just because it's just what I help people getting in, and then my past clients helping them with refinances. I'm not saying I won't do your refinance, but just that's not something I go run and look for.
Yeah.
What else is there? I think that's about it for me. Tomorrow we have initial jobless claims, which will probably be higher again. And back to the BLS. You've been gone. So they
Bureau of Labor.
Yeah, so they have a guy that they've decided that potentially would do it, but he's got to get confirmed by Congress. Did you hear who it is?
No.
And I said, okay, well,
Beto O'Rourke.
yeah, whatever. Well, the problem is who was let me see if I can find it. It's this guy that you see on CNBC. Yeah, I see him on there too, but really on Fox News a lot. Let me see if I have it here.
He does financial stuff.
Yeah, he was complaining about BLS and blah blah blah, and one of the guys said, "Well, why don't you throw your hat in the ring?" And he didn't even do it, and they still picked him. Anyway, what the problem? Here it is. I just saw it here. All right, Bureau of Labor. EJ Anthony. Antoni. So however you say that, he's part of the Heritage Foundation economist.
Okay.
And supposedly that, what's that 2020 thing that everybody makes? They said Trump was part of. Trump said I'm not part of.
Oh, the book.
That other, the whatever.
Plan 2020 or whatever it was called.
Yeah, supposedly he's part of that. The thing about the whole thing is they're thinking it's politically, but he was just saying the whole process needs to be changed.
Yeah.
We need to and hit one of his things is maybe since it's so off right now, because if you look at, they were off in the last year by 1.5 million jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the problem is they would show major increases and then
slowly slack them down.
Go, oh, by the way, it was like a difference of 100,000 jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that million I said that we've got? Oh, it's not.
It's really not that many, but
it's
okay.
It's 200.
But in order to have top-down change, you got to have top-down change.
Yep.
Period. So let's go back through. Let's get some AI into that. Let's get some other stuff into that. And let's see what really the real numbers are so that we can really rely on them going forward.
Hey,
because think about it.
I have a thought.
What?
Show the numbers and have the numbers be accurate the first time.
Right. But the problem is that's what he's saying. The numbers are so wrong. Quarterly, they've been right. So you got to figure out what's going on. The problem has been if the numbers were correct the whole time, Fed probably would have lowered a lot, a couple more already. So because of that, but if they rely on those numbers or they put their heels in the sand and says, I'm relying on that number because that's what I'm working off of instead of what because
that's the way we've always done it.
Or they're just, he's helping President Trump by sticking his heels in the ground and saying, I'm not going to do anything until everything falls apart. Yeah. And I'm going, if everything falls apart, rates are going to be really good. So
they're going to need us again.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Yeah. And that's what we want. That's all we care about. We want to get rates going better so that we can see houses flying off the market again, but not too much off the market. But there's 900 listings out there. We could sell some of those listings if we could get rates closer to 6%. We're in the middle right now with some points, but I want to get down to there where, VA for me I checked somebody the other day and they were right around, they were 6%. APR was like 6.125.
Okay.
And that was a purchase because I explained to him. And then when we added his wife's FICO score in, it was 6.625 and we'll just move on from there.
Oops. Got to do a little correcting.
Yeah. Well, it's like and people like, can you do a VA loan without your spouse? Yes, you just have to use their credit against them, but they can still be on title, but just not on the loan.
Right.
Just because and that's the other thing, and we're a community property state. I have some clients like, I want to buy this house, but my wife doesn't want to do it, and she's stopping me from doing it. Can I just go in through the process? Yes. However, they have to sign an interspousal deed that says it's your sole and separate property. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
And that's why when people go, can I buy one during a divorce? Yes, but they got to sign this interspousal transfer deed that says it's your sole and separate property.
And usually during the divorce, they're not in a happy place.
Right. So I tell people, if you're going to do that, let's get that signed up front. Mm-hmm. Because if you wait till the end, they're going to go, okay, well, I want need 10 this. Grand.
Yeah. Yes, I've had it before.
Have them sign it up front when they're all happy. Bring them some wine.
Yep. I had a couple that were married for probably 6 weeks when we wrote the contract. And, well, I guess they probably should have waited a little bit longer before they got married. She was the income. He was the not. But she loved him. So they wound up divorcing afterwards.
Shocking.
But I had to have him sign the interspousal deed. He goes, Mike, why are you making me do this? Do you want to be responsible for this house? No. Sign it.
Because they weren't married yet?
They were.
Oh.
They got married like dating 4 weeks. Let's get married. Okay.
Oh, it feels like I've known you forever.
Let's not and just have lots of sex.
All right. That's all I have for now.
Me too.
There is a thing.
Those amazing numbers.
I know.
900 listings.
How to be a successful real estate agent in 9 steps.
Really?
Yeah. 1. Get a job in a different industry. Just kidding. Create a business plan. Shocking. If you're going to start a business, what's the first thing you do? Business plan. Second thing you do. And in this business plan, you need to have a mission statement. You got to know who your target market is.
Yep.
Anybody wants to buy a house? No, you need to
target a market.
Down. Do a SWOT analysis. And that's not like those things that they just did to President Obama's house.
You got Mike
Yeah,
McClanahan
laughing.
cracking up.
Yeah. SMART goals, marketing plan, lead generation plan, financial goals, adjustments. Number 2, this is what most agents and loan officers have a problem with. Determine your daily schedule.
What?
Yes. It doesn't count. I get up, have breakfast, I have lunch at the bar, I have dinner at the bar,
Works
then I
for
go
me.
home. Yeah.
Works for me.
You need to schedule days on, days off. There's agents up in Tuolumne County they'll have on their phone. I work till this time, and
Afterwards
by appointment only.
Yeah.
And they are like, I don't care if I miss a lead on the weekend. If you really want the top person, this is how it's going to be.
Yep.
3, most important thing, be there when they call. But this one says follow up every lead. The moment it's time to lead is so important right now. How fast you can get back to them.
Yep.
I always thought the faster you got back to them, the more they thought you didn't have any business.
That's not true.
No.
Yeah.
4, generate leads consistency. There's a bunch of stuff here. This is on Housing Wire. That's only 4. I said 9. Where's the rest of them? There. 5, tell everybody you're in real estate.
Is that a step?
Yeah, it's number 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Casually drop real estate terms into conversation. Now that is horrible. Oh, by the way, that's a beautiful kid. Oh, don't you need a bigger house now that you have that beautiful kid?
We could do a 2-1 buy down and get you into that 4-bedroom home.
That's right.
Pretty easily.
Get a little, you're nice to have the baby. But
Yeah.
aren't you a little cramped right now? We should get you in a bigger house.
Look at this boar I just shot.
Number
you'll need a larger garage for all this boar meat you're going to have.
Or you're going to get that mounted. You need to have a place to mount that.
Wait, you know what? We need to get you a 3-bedroom home with an office.
Yeah. Number 6, back to the marketing plan that we talked about in the beginning. 7 is find your support team. Get a real estate coach mentor. That's the most important thing. You need to have somebody help you. And there's a bunch of AI stuff you can do now. Go above and beyond for your clients. Really, that's what you need to do. 9, be flexible as the industry changes. There you go.
Be flexible.
That's right. Because one of the things about
I always say thinks we're funny too.
Yeah, only thing I will tell you, if you don't, about the mortgage industry, if you don't like it today, don't worry, tomorrow will be worse.
So you better like it today.
Right. Don't say I'll be better tomorrow. No, it'll be worse tomorrow. The big thing I'm seeing though is if you're not incorporating AI into giving back to your clients and everything else you possibly can do, somebody else is going to, and they're going to beat you.
Yep. And you're missing a step. That's probably number 8, right?
What?
Incorporate AI into your business plan.
That's just everything.
That's just smart.
Yeah, that's just smart.
Yeah,
business.
I saw a thing yesterday. It says if you're not using AI, somebody else is, and they're going to take your business.
Yeah, well, there's stuff now that just does things so much easier and faster for clients. And because, it depends on who your clients are. If they're like Mike McClanahan's age, they're not going to really care. No. But if they're like younger, I don't know.
Or my age. Yeah.
Or, yeah, you're
since we're the same.
Yeah. It's more, but I also see it's going to be more personal where people are going to want to make sure you are who you are and come in and see you.
Yeah.
And they're not going to really want to rely on, as this AI gets more crazier and can say all these different things and mess with things, and it's going to get worse. It's going to go back to, are you who you really say you are? Hey, I came into your office and you weren't there. Oh, I'm a robot.
Yeah. Yeah. I read an article the other day where it said, I read an article and then I looked at who wrote it, and it says created by AI. So maybe inaccurate.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, a lot of them now are created by AI and then reviewed by somebody else.
Yeah, you don't have an author's name up there. It just says created by AI, may be inaccurate.
Yeah, well, that's AI. Just anytime you use AI, tell it to recheck what it just said.
Yeah,
because it needs.
And you check it too.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying because I use it for bank statement loans. I have it. I drop the bank statements in there after I take information out of it, and just have it do all the deposits and make sure, and then put it together in a chart. Which normally this whole thing would take an hour. It takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I have it recalculate the numbers. And one time it said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was off by 20 grand."
Yeah. Ouch.
Well, no, it was good off by 20 grand. It added more income instead of less income.
But was it true?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it worked well. I was like, and then I created a prompt so that I could just drop bank statements in there. Don't have to tell it, and boom, it's done.
Nice.
You need to use it for all those things.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody make it a great day. Thanks for being here. I'm glad Mike's back today, and I think he'll be back tomorrow.
I'll be back tomorrow and Friday.
All right.
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good. All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.